It's been a while. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, one quick thing.
Welcome to tonight's meeting of the Town of Acton Zoning Board of Appeals. The following is the procedure that will be followed tonight. The matters will be called in the order they appear on the calendar, with adjourned matters being called at the end of the regularly scheduled matters. Matters cannot be heard prior to their published scheduled time. When your matter is called, please submit the affidavit of posting to the secretary and proceed to the podium to give your name and address. The chairperson will then swear you in and read into the record information we have from your application, comments from various town departments, and any correspondence received on your application. The chairperson will then ask you to make whatever presentation you wish to make to the board. After you've made your presentation, the board will ask whatever questions the board deems appropriate, and then we will answer comments from the public. If you wish to speak for or against an application, we ask that you wait until you're acknowledged. Come forward, give us your name and address, tell us where your property is in relation to the property that's in question tonight, and then please direct your comments to the board, not the applicant, or the applicant's representative. We have to keep a record, and we cannot do that if there are people talking over each other or cross conversations. If someone has spoken for or against an application, and they have said exactly the same thing you wish to say, it will have the same force and effect on the record if you give your name
This
and
is
address
fogged up with this
or
thing.
sworn in, and say that you join in those comments. If you have anything additional to say, please don't hesitate to do
I'm
so.
buying birthday cards for my daughter. I said, I'm trying to read it in class.
After the public has spoken, the board may ask the applicant to come back to answer any questions that may have come up as a result of the public comments, or for the applicant to summarize. When the applicant comes back to answer any additional questions, if that happens, that does
Oh,
not
okay.
start the second round
Number
of
one.
public comments. Once the matter has been heard,
Oh, we
various
got
steps
it.
may
Yeah.
the board may decide the application immediately. It may reserve decision. If the board reserves decision, that does not mean the matter is approved or denied. It just means that the board needs more time to decide. They want to go out and look at the site again, or might want to review the documents and testimony further before making a decision. In either event, the applicant will receive the board's decision in writing shortly after the board makes its decision. If the application is approved, that does not mean that you can then go ahead and start construction, or whatever it is that you requested from the board. You will have to wait for the building permit to be obtained from the building department before you can go ahead. On some occasions, the matter may be continued for another night. If it is continued, in most cases, it would be for the submission of documents, new survey, new plans, or something of that nature. If that's the case, no one needs to come back on the date. The documents will be submitted and no further testimony will be taken. On rare occasions, a matter may be continued for future testimony. If that's the case, then people would have to come back to testify. If matters are adjourned in an open meeting on the scheduled date of hearing, no further notice need be given unless specifically required by the board on the date of the adjournment is granted. 3 rules that may affect your ability to proceed tonight. 1, if the sign is not posted for 10 days, we cannot hold the hearing tonight. 2, if you commence this proceeding while you own the property, but no longer own the property, and you are here now to continue with the application, you will need either the written consent of the new owner or the new owner to be present for the hearing. This situation could come about if you sold your house or building, money was held in escrow at the building for a certificate of occupancy was made, and you're here tonight to clear that up. Lastly, if your application is a commercial application, and it's other than a renewal, and there is more than one tenant in the building, then you need your landlord to be here. Is there any applicant that has any difficulty with those situations So I would need an adjournment tonight.
Is there anybody that would need an adjournment? Okay, first application is application 2100 of Amy Mullen Salanteri. Salonici, sorry. Okay, we'll move right on to application number 2. It's application 2122 of Robert Ulrich, property located in Deer Park. Need your name and address for the record, please.
Robert Ulrich, 156 Osceola Avenue, Deer Park, New York, 11729.
Okay, do you affirm to tell the truth?
Yes,
Okay, for the record, we have a planning division memo dated September 28, 2020, environmental control memo dated September 24, 2020. To approve this application will not result in significant impact. A survey by Michael Scalise dated 11/21/19, tax map acting as an area map, and
We have 5 photographs, Mr. Chairman. And a set of plans. And it's in a plans for the shed. I'm looking for the shed on it. Yeah,
we have hand-drawn plans. Okay, what would you like to tell us about the application?
I just was under the assumption I thought it was 4 feet. I was not aware that it was 6 feet.
Okay, for the shed. Okay, turn the hearing over to Mr. Correcchio.
What brings you here tonight?
Just so I can get the shed legalized.
Legal exit, you're looking
Yeah.
to sell your house or?
Nope.
Okay. It's a pretty big shed. I would love to have that shed.
Well, I have no garage either.
The planning board memo indicates that if you should remove the shed or rebuild it, it should be rebuilt in a conforming location. Do you agree to that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, I have no further questions.
Any other questions from the board? Would anyone like to be heard on this application? For the record, there are none.
Okay. Everybody good? Mr. Chairman, I make a motion, we approve application 20122 with the condition that if the shed be moved or replaced, it is rebuilt in a conforming location, put on the front of the CL.
Second. All in favor? Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next application is application 2115 of Mercedes Reed, property located in Copac.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. For the record, Nicole Blanda, I'm an attorney at Gazelle, Blanda and Visconti with offices at 535 Broad Hollow Road in Melville.
Okay. For the record, we have a planning division memo dated September 28, 2020. A environmental control memo dated September 30th, 2020. There is a couple of restrictions on here that you should be aware of. You have a copy of that, right?
On the environmental one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. We have a survey by William Simmons dated April 29th, 2020, tax map acting as an area map,
And we have a set of plans from Harold E. Gephardt dated 5/14/20 and 4 pictures.
okay, would you like to tell us about the application?
This is that many.
So this is a vacant parcel at the edge of an old filed map. It's single and separate. As the board can see from the aerial, it's a very odd shape. It's triangular.
Okay.
And it only has 4,897 square feet in the Residence B zone. However, it is single and separate, and it's currently wooded. It's adjacent to a town recharge basin. We do have the width at the front, we have 90 feet, just over 90 feet. So from the street, visually, this would look like a conforming lot to anyone who passed by. We're proposing to put a new home on it, and the location of the home would maximize the required setbacks that the town seeks to have. We are seeking to diminish our total lot area from 6,000 square feet to 4,897 square feet. Front yard setback from 30 feet to 19 feet, basically because of the cantilever. The total side yards from 20 to 19.3. That's really at the rear of the proposed home. In the front of the front building line, we have 22.9 and 16.4. So, I mean, obviously a triangle narrows as you go in. So from the street, again, everything does look wider and would actually conform at that point. We're also seeking to diminish the rear yard setback from 25 to 16.9. That's at one corner of the home. At the other corner, we have 38.1 feet. So that's the longer side. It would be a modest-sized home, 2-story. We are proposing a double driveway for off-street parking. The applicant is aware of the covenants and restrictions that have been requested: single-family dwelling, owner-occupied, no accessory apartment, etc. Again, we feel it would be a good development for this vacant parcel. There are 2 other parcels. If I could draw your attention to the aerial, immediately next door, tax lot 135. It only has like maybe 37 or 38 feet of frontage, and it has an odd shape as well. And then on 40th Street, right behind, tax lot 126, has 62 feet at the front and then narrows back to 37. So it was just an odd kind of, chopping of the old filed map. That's the only thing I can really think of. They couldn't square it off. So if the board has any questions, we're more than happy to answer them.
Okay, turn the hearing over to Mr. Delvecchio.
I know you agree with the covenants and restrictions. You also agree with the recommendations by environmental.
Yes.
Any other questions from the board?
Yeah, I'd like to know, was this, when this was presented back in '03, was this single and separate?
They didn't present it that way. We
No.
didn't handle it, but for whatever reason, it came in as 10,000 square feet going to the 4,000. Whoever did it didn't prove single and separate status.
So this is.
So this is a major change, yeah,
Major change.
yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions from the board? Would anyone like to be heard on this application? Come on up.
Just give the gentleman a second, please.
Yeah, no problem. Sorry. Hello.
Name and address for the record, please.
Yeah, 339th Street.
I need your name.
It's my mom. It's Altagracia Peña.
Okay.
She's the owner of the house right next to it, the property right next to it. We think.
Yeah,
Oh, my name? Yeah, Adrian. Adrian.
and your last name?
Tavarez, yeah. Tavarez.
Okay. Okay. Do you both affirm to tell the truth?
Yeah.
Okay. What would you like to tell us about the application? Go ahead.
We just want to contest it because we think the plot of the land is like very small. And also like there's going to be like a invasion of privacy, you could say, because the plot of land is very small and the house is going to be, as you're saying, 2 stories high. And we're only like a 1-story house right beside it. I think there's going to be like, it's acceptable to say like we're going to be like losing privacy, to say.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I think that's it. Yeah,
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for coming down.
no problem.
Would anyone else like to be heard on this application? For the record, there are none. We're going to close the hearing. We're going to reserve decision. You'll get the decision in the mail. Thanks for coming down. We'll take everything into consideration, okay? Thank you. Next application is application 2123 of Winter Brothers Waste, property located in West Babylon. Two of them. Name and address for the record.
Mark Cuthbertson, 434 New York Avenue, Huntington, New York, 11743.
Okay. For the record, we have a planning division memo dated September 28, 2020. Environmental control memo dated September 29, 2020. Just take mind of stored fluids and stuff. You should have a copy of that. Fire marshal's report dated October 1st, 2020, has a valid permit. Site plan dated June 26, 2020 by
Kempe.
Eugene Kempe. Survey by John Robinson dated September 15th, 1999, tax map acting as an area map, and
And we have 5 pictures.
5 photographs. Okay, would you like to tell us about the application?
Chairman, I'm joined by Will Flower, who's Director of Governmental Relations for Winters Brothers. It's a renewal of a special exception for conducting public garage for truck repair with outdoor storage of trucks in the rear yard, and then also outside storage of containers in the rear and side yard. The Winters Brothers Company operates a number of facilities in the West Babylon area, 2 transfer stations. Their corporate headquarters is there. And at this particular site, as we mentioned, there's truck repair and outdoor storage of containers. The other application that was on for tonight that is being moved to the end of October is for a new facility at 128 Gleam Street, where a lot of the container work is going to be done, and there is going to be additional storage of containers. So some of the containers from here will move to 128 Gleam Street and be there, but they still need this for the company operations, and that's why they're seeking a renewal of this special use permit.
Okay, thank you. Turn the hearing over to Mr. Weintraub.
Thank you. So as I understand it, some of the containers that are on this site will be moved over there. and
Correct.
There won't be, so there'll be more, there won't be as many, or will they just be replaced by more?
There won't, my understanding is there won't be as many because, a lot of the storage and the repair work is, and all of the repair work and painting is going to take place at 128 Gleam
Okay,
Street.
well, we'll discuss that at the end of the month.
Correct, correct.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
No questions.
Any other questions from the board? Would anyone like to be heard on this application? For the record, there are none.
Yeah.
And then we should make a decision on
Yeah.
this, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, I will make a motion to approve application number 20123 for a period, period of 3 years.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Take
Chairman.
care.
Did we have the request for adjournment on the record? I'm not sure if we did, so.
Oh, okay. Okay, so for the other matter, involving Winter Brothers, let me just, I want to reference it.
Anyone have any?
Application 20-118.
20-118, yeah, there was an issue with the relief that's been noticed. So the desire was to put that off so it could be renoticed and the appropriate relief advertised. And then we are respectfully requesting that the board entertain that application on at its October 29th meeting, I believe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What are these things noticed for? What's the name? 6. I don't really notice for 6.
Number one was noticed at 6 o'clock. So it's pretty good.
They're all noticed for 6. Looks like.
Maybe it was the guy from last week.
Waiting for our call. Brian, give me.
Little sarcasm there, or what?
You know, the person from last week said they were waiting for us to call back.
Yeah. They still waiting?
Well, welcome back, everyone. Nice to see that. Nice to see that.
So while everybody's here, I just want to take a minute to thank Brian for all his hard work with running the meetings and all the IT stuff.
Great job, great job.
He did a really good job with that, he really did.
Are we still recording? Just to know you're- So that was all on the record. I'm sure you can share it with.
That's all right.
All right, well, then we can move right on to page 5 of the agenda.
Do we want to go back to number 3? So how does anybody feel about that?
What's there now, you know,
It's an empty lot.
It's an empty lot, I know. It's just,
it's overgrown, they hang out there, it's a mess.
yeah.
Well, did you want to just give Dolores a chance to come back for the meeting?
Is this the one we had? Oh, yeah, this is the one we were going to hold. Okay, so let's hold this, yeah, let's hold this for Dolores. Okay, that's
And
fine.
that house right next door, on the opposite side, is a second-story
They
house.
should have put those lots together and made one house and it would have been a really nice, you know, but, yeah,
Like, we just have heard, you know, if anyone wants to share.
that's fine. Yeah, we'll hold it for next week, that's fine. For next 2 weeks, I guess, right? No meeting next week?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, so moving on to page 5 of the agenda. P&P Motors remains reserved. However, hold on to your seats. The bottom of page 5, there is a new site plan on DL10 from Bowler Engineering. There are no changes requested in the variances based on revised plans, and if the board has no concerns, they may move this application.
Good. I don't think we had any concerns with this other than holding it for planning, right?
Which one was this?
18255, bottom of number 5.
Is environmental of any concern?
No concerns, I think the stage, I'm trying to find my notes, this is so old.
Increased number of buildings from 1 to
The one
3.
with this one was the one that the planning board was the lead agency, and they had to
Like that?
Which one was it?
take the next deck before we could move this. Is there any reason to have to move this today, when there's no meeting like next week?
Because I want to get it off the
You know,
agenda.
while you guys talk, let me look at my notes.
From January.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, moving on to page 6.
Turn the page around. Look at my fingers.
The same thing is going on.
I go like this. That's an old habit. That ain't dying.
Me too.
They were digging down, it's done, basically done.
No, there's two sites over there, you got the Silico site, and then this is the Macomb site, proposed warehouses. So you come in off a similar, I think it's a shared driveway, and then on the north, they have like a,
This one says right here, it says rock crushing, 15 above grade.
no, that's the one I think you're referencing. This is
Yeah.
18.
This one's from David.
Oh, well,
Like on site, they're done. They got the equipment down there, they already dug below, they got crushers, they got everything going on. They got asphalt, all cement.
we're talking 18,255, the other one.
No, we're just on the Silico.
Yeah, one.
We moved fast. I apologize.
We're trying to say that they already did what they had to do.
Well, we're waiting on planning on this, right?
Planning hasn't made their final decision yet. They keep-
Okay.
So I think the Silico made theirs.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like, at least. I don't know.
Well, all right, moving on.
J&J One Dairy on page 7 remains reserved. On page 8, Anita Bareja has submitted these plans moving the proposed home back. So variance number 1 may be deleted. If you recall, there was concern from neighbors whether or not the proposed six-bedroom home was going to have a garage. The plans do not include garage. They do have 2 parking spaces off-street, which apparently meets code, but I just share that if the board shared the concerns about the lack of a garage. If approved, it would be subject to CNRs and a recommended covenant that there be no accessory apartment in the dwelling.
And owner occupied.
the board's property.
Okay. Where is it?
Property is located in.
Point inch. No, I know what town. Sorry, I was looking at it.
Hey, we'll get used to this stuff.
Yeah. Getting back in the swing of things. All right, but how does everybody feel about this one?
As long as
All right.
it's become a
I'm-
rental.
Yeah, I'll make a motion to approve application 20084 as amended, or do I have to amend that right now? Oh, no.
Move in to delete variance.
Yeah, okay, so application 20084, make a motion to amend and delete variance number 1, which is diminished width at the front property line from 80 to 75.
Second.
All in favor? Okay, now I will make a motion to approve application 20084 as amended with condition, no, CNRs, subject to the CNRs with the covenant, there be no accessory apartment in the dwelling
An owner occupied.
and owner occupied.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
And for VL10, if planning board approves, we can move, we don't have to do anything, it should be done.
She's happy, look at that. Made her night.
Going back.
It's 2018. Okay, back to page 5 of the agenda, this property is located in East Farmingdale.
So I will make a motion to approve application 18255. That's it. All in favor?
Aye.
Hey.
That's page 5. Page 5.
Page 9, the application is 20-108.
Let me
from
jump.
Jenny Jack, it's located in Deer Park, and I believe planning has an update for us on that.
He spoke with the applicant, he said he's willing to make the roofs flush, so consider that, but revised plans still have not come in yet.
Okay, so then we'll hold it for the revised
Yeah,
plans.
we're working on it, but just wanted to let you know.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess.
He- He cited John Miller's house.
Yeah, he did.
I remember that one.
Moving on to page 10, these are the hearings from last week. So the first one is 20-113, new level properties. The property is located in Amityville. Planning recommends it approved with condition the garage is, if the garage is never approved, it will go to the zoning location.
I will make a motion to approve application 2117.
113,
113? Why do I have 117?
this one there,
Yeah, 113, okay.
with a condition.
With the condition if the garage is to be, come down and be rebuilt, it'll be done in a conforming location. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Bottom of page 10, the application is 20-120. It is located in Deer Park. Recommended condition from planning is to plant arborvitaes along Villa Avenue.
It's got plenty of room too. Okay. Mr. Chairman, I make a motion. We approve application number 20120 with the condition that the owner plants arborvitaes along Villa Avenue.
All in favor?
Aye. 62 arborvitaes on my door. It's growing wild.
Okay, moving on to page 11, the application is 20-111. It is located in Newton Heights. Planning recommends if approved with condition rear porch not further enclosed and second story deck not be enclosed above or below.
I will make a motion to approve application 20-111 with a condition on the face of the CO that the rear porch not be further enclosed, and the second story deck not be further enclosed from above or below.
Second.
All in favor?
Thank you. Moving on to the bottom of page 11, the application is 20-119. It is located in Lindenhurst. Planning has no objections. It is for the erection of an above-ground pool.
Nick?
Mr. Chairman, make a motion to approve application 20-119.
All in favor?
Aye. Chairman, I make a motion, we approve application 20114 with the condition that the front porch not be further enclosed on the face of the CO.
All in favor?
Moving on to the bottom of page 12, the application 20-098, RTC owners, this property is located in Deer Park. Planning has no objection. It is a special exception permit. But I don't think you want to time limit on it, or
What's this?
Now, this was for the parking variance and
Right.
for the,
and when you're looking at previous permits,
That's not a time. Why is there a special exception? I'm not,
because they had,
a small amount of retail use, but it's not expected to be the.
this is
Oh.
one where that, with the Ruby Tuesdays. is,
yeah, yeah,
with
yeah,
the
yeah,
medical
yeah,
building.
yeah. Okay.
What was the ZBA restrictions? Which one are we,
Covenants and restrictions were, they read that no further
No further expansion.
expansion of buildings at that time.
yeah,
So wanted to lift that so they could put a third building at this point.
this is okay, this is that great big.
Yeah, it's a big piece of, yeah. Oh,
Plenty of room.
Yeah, I don't know why we put that on there. Okay,
Okay, Mr. Chairman, I make a motion, we approve application number 20098 with all the variances.
second, all in favor?
Okay. All right.
All right.
Finally,
We're a little out of sync.
your correspondence is a memo from the Boiler Engineering, correspondence is on file. And we're moving on to accepting the minutes, which is September 10th.
I will make a motion to accept the minutes of September the 10th.
Second.
All in favor?
Moving on to the minutes of September 17th.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes as read for September 17, 2020.
All in favor?
All right.
I'm sure you reviewed the minutes of September 24th.
Sure.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion, we adjourn this meeting.
Is there a second on that?
Third, fourth, and 56th.
Thank you all very much.